So my first request, I don't have too many of them, but the first one is very important. I want to ask you all to be a skeptical consumer tonight. I was a skeptical consumer myself, going through business school and being a chemical engineer, and just thinking that a lot of the career advice I was hearing didn't sound reasonable to do in a single lifetime. So you may be having the same skepticism. Please engage with it. So here are some of the examples. I've heard this all before. I don't already have contacts. I am too senior for this. Nobody really does this. I don't have time. All of these are fair and valid concerns, so don't try to overlook them. I instead want you to take a different approach. I want you to question anything that I say that sounds inefficient, unrealistic, squishy, non-committal. I'm going to be doing the exact opposite. I'm not going to give you a list of tips today. I'm going to give you exactly what I would do personally if I were in the position where I lost my job right now and had to start looking. The 2-hour job search gets its name from the amount of time that it will take you to fundamentally reboot your search. Obviously, you won't have a job in hand in 2 hours, but within 2 hours, you can take all of the guesswork and decision anxiety out of it by just making a very solid 80-20 quick and dirty strategy up front. I can take away a lot of the indecision and give you some very thoughtful rules that if you don't have a reason to overrule them, just go with them and be done in 2 hours. So 2-hour job search, like I said, it's exactly what I would do knowing what I know now. It's so much easier to cook from a recipe rather than from a list of ingredients. So I'm going to give you a first draft of exactly what I would do. You can customize it to your heart's content, but if you don't know where to begin or how to customize it, it will get most people most of the way most of the time. The way that it accomplishes this is it shrinks the change. So it splits this challenging part of the job search. And the job search hasn't really completely changed. Online job postings messed up a lot of the search, but not many different steps. The one step that it really messed up was getting the first interview. So how do you get that first interview? That's really what I focus on. I'm less about self-assessment or picking a career, and I'm less about the other side of it, where how to interview well, how to answer questions really cleverly. I'm more about how do you get your foot in the door. And to do that, you can split that process into 3 steps, and we're going to optimize each one of these in turn. So prioritizing employers has got to be the first step, picking the right targets so that you get the best return on your effort. Now, once we have our list of prioritized employers, then it's time to reach out and make contact. So how do you do that to maximize the chance of not just hearing back from anyone, but hearing back from the kind of person that's actually going to be helpful? So it's 2 different things. Once you get their attention, then we go to the 3rd step. How do we turn a stranger into an advocate over the course of a single conversation?